Salam beautiful souls, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to start a weekly vlog. It's Monday and I have to go to the lab to work on my master's thesis, so I'll take you all with me. Before you continue watching, let me just remind you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it because I have been seeing on the analytics of my channel that more than 90% of you guys are watching but are not subscribed. So please do, and let's just be on this journey of life together. Alright, so I just finished working in the lab and right now I'm gonna go home. I need 40 to 45 minutes until I get there, so I'm just gonna listen to a podcast on the way and I try to enjoy the podcast. Okay, so this is my outfit. I'm going on a walk now. I'll walk to the gym. I'll do there a 45 minutes session. So that would be my first workout for the 75 hard challenge. And then as for the second workout, I'll just walk to the gym and then back home. So that would be another 45 minutes. And yeah, that would be it for the day. God, it's been a really long day. This is totally my vibe. So basically I just read a dua or Quran before I go to sleep. And I really want to journal today. I haven't journaled in like 5 days, but it feels longer. So I really want to journal, get my thoughts and emotions on paper. It really feels good, especially before going to sleep, so I don't overthink and I don't go into sleep while having my mind busy with so many thoughts. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, that's it. I will go to sleep. Good night. Good morning, you guys. I just woke up and I got ready. I want to eat breakfast and then I'm going to work, so I'll take you with me to work. Okay, so now just before I leave, let me show you my outfit. It's a dress from Merachi. It's a flowy dress. It has wide sleeves. I really like that and I really like it. This is my breakfast. I have 3 eggs. I have labne on protein toast and then I have some watermelon. I will enjoy this and then prep lunch before going to work. Okay, so actually as I'm eating breakfast, I'm trying to prep a salad to take with me to work. So I combine some salad, So I am on my first workout for the day. I am walking in the park and I also brought my book with me to read. But I was watching this podcast and I wanted to share some thoughts about it. So basically I was thinking that if you want to be on social media, like any platform, let's say Instagram, and if you want to be there, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to give tips or you want to teach people something, you gotta be outside of Instagram most of your time. You gotta live your life to film it. If you wanna live your life and be the main character in your own story, you gotta be present in the moment. You gotta focus on your life and spend most of your time doing the things you love, working, improving yourself, and all of that. So let's take an example of a movie you like or a series that you really love. You probably love or like one of the main characters, and this comes to show that these people, these characters, are really living their lives. And if you watch the movie and these characters will be all the time on their phone, just scrolling or doing nothing or just watching another series, the movie would be so boring. And this is just how life is. We gotta focus on ourselves and spend as little time as possible on social media and all of kind of distractions. It doesn't have to be Instagram, it doesn't have to be YouTube. You could be watching series and just wasting time. But on the other side, you could be watching series and benefiting from that. It depends what your work is and what your goal in life is. So I just wanted to point that out because I think that sometimes we need this reminder. Right now you're hearing me maybe thinking that, oh my god, Kausar, you don't go on social media, you don't spend so much hours just scrolling. No, I do. This is why I am not only reminding you guys, but first and before anyone, I am reminding myself of that. Because I used to spend days just watching some K-drama. But right now, I understand my emotions, I understand my thoughts, I respect my needs. Sometimes I really want to spend an hour on social media, maybe more. And it's not good, I know, but it's what I need. I understand myself, I give myself the space that I need, but I prioritize other things. And because I spend a long time away from social media, from the series, from all the distractions, as I talked about all of this in my last video, I now really recognize that these distractions have zero benefit in my life. So yeah, I try to do other stuff to rest because I know that after spending a couple of hours on social media, I have zero rest and I'm still tired. So I try to do other activities like reading, listening to a podcast, going on a walk, just sitting in silence with myself, doing tafakkur, reading Quran, and all of that. So yeah, I'm not only reminding you, I am also reminding myself with all of that, and I wish everyone could see how bad of an influence social media has on us, especially on our concentration, on our focus, is what I mean. And yeah, so I decided to start reading the Let Them Theory. It's an amazing book by Mel Robbins, and I've heard so many podcasts about this book, so I'm really excited to begin reading it. So now I'll just sit with myself, read my book, and enjoy the beautiful nature around me. Okay, so I actually just finished work. Now I have 2 lectures, but first I have to go and pray, then eat something, and then I'll take with me to the lectures.
Tatsächlich, wie gesagt, es führt dann zum Knochenabbau und hier ist der dargestellt sind, sondern wenn man mal so ein bisschen in die Vergangenheit schaut, also auf die linke Seite, linkes Implantat. Good morning, it's the next day. Today is Thursday, so I need to go to work for my master's thesis. But I wanted to quickly show you what I have on. Yesterday I bought this shirt. It's basically a linen shirt and I really like the details. I combined it with a black skirt and then my black hijab that has brown details on it, but I'm still unsure. I think I could make it more like happy, not with black. Maybe you can help me. I'm also gonna wear my trench coat with it because it's a bit chilly outside, so I need to do that. Anyway, right now I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I think I'm gonna have an egg sandwich or something like that. Then I'm gonna head to work. I know my days seem very similar to one another, but this is my life right now. I have a routine going, I wake up, go to work, come back, do my workouts, and that's it. That's it pretty much. And then of course I have my nighttime routine of self-care, journaling, and so much other stuff. Alright, so I know I look awful, but just bear with me. I really want to share a couple of thoughts with you all. I just finished praying and I really want to reflect on a couple of things. So basically, with all the talk about routines and all of that, morning routines, nighttime routine, all of that, it's very important. But we need to keep in mind that as Muslims, we need to have an Islamic routine. Something to keep this connection between us and Allah all the time. And this routine should really consist of 2 parts. The first one is the bare minimum. So what I mean with the bare minimum is something you will do even if you're tired, even if you're sleepy, whenever. You need to do that every single day. And it doesn't depend on your feelings. Put your feelings aside. You are not worshipping your feelings, you are worshipping God. So, what I mean is that maybe for you, you want to do some kind of dhikr, you want to read some dua, a specific dua every day, a specific number of pages or verses of the Quran every day. And Maybe it could be fasting once a month or once a week. But it's better to have for part one, for the bare minimum part, something that you do daily. Okay, so for example, me personally, I have been trying to, for the last couple of years, to read Surat Al-Mulk every day and before I go to sleep. So even if I'm sleepy, even if I am not really focusing on the meanings of the surah, I will read it. So sometimes I'll read it as I'm closing my eyes, but I have to do that. So maybe I can give you just an idea of what you can do, and you can share also in the comments something of your choice. Maybe Tasbihat Zahra, so that is 34 times Allahu Akbar, 33 times Subhanallah, and then 33 times Alhamdulillah. Or you can read Ayatul Kursi before going to sleep, after each prayer, it depends. So that's about part one. And then part two, it could be something extra, something you do whenever you have time, whenever you feel like it. So, or whenever you just feel this connection and you are maybe sad, maybe you're happy, you can do part two. So that would be a longer dua, that would be fasting on a specific day. There's also some specific du'as that can be read on specific days, but it's really important to keep something as the bare minimum. Suppose you have a friend that you only talk to when you are sad, or when you are feeling lonely, or when you are very happy. Only once a month, okay? That isn't really a good relationship. And that's the same with Allah. You want to have a relationship, you want to build this connection. And it takes daily work to have a strong connection. I've heard something that really resonated with me the other day, and that is that we want to worship God in good times as much as we do in bad times. So, yeah, that's really important to keep in mind. The idea of a bare minimum, and that goes along with self-care and many other stuff. The other thing I want to talk about is that sometimes Allah tests us before giving us the thing that we are praying for. So lately, I have been feeling really lonely, and I'm trying to adjust to this feeling, especially here living away from my country, my home country, away from my closest friends. It's not easy, and being a social person makes it harder for me. So in these times, I'm trying to understand myself better, but at the same time, I am trying to fix and improve on my relationship with God. Because I think these times are there to help me strengthen this relationship with Allah. And I think this is beautiful. Maybe I'm being optimistic, but this is how I think about stuff. And I always try to see the positive and the benefits of each hardship I have. So yeah, I always keep beside me a journal to write things I am really grateful for, and the list is always long, alhamdulillah. I always try to write 3 stuff every day, but these days I have been forgetting about it, and sometimes I am writing more than 3 stuff, which is alhamdulillah really a blessing. Anyway, I'll just stop rambling, but I really recommend you keep a book like that, just to write down whatever you are grateful for. And I also really recommend you keep an Islamic journal just to reflect on your daily Islamic habits. I have one here. It's this one. But to be honest, I'm not really consistent with writing on it, but I should be. So I try to work on that. And yeah, I hope you liked what I've said. Maybe you can share your own thoughts about it. Now I will continue drinking my tea and I will go to bed. Good night.
It's 2 p.m. and I haven't finished work yet in the lab. I've been for around 3 hours in there, but I still have so much to do. I'm taking a quick break to just eat, and then I'll have to go back and do more work. So wish me luck. This is me ending the weekly vlog. Sadly, it's over. Today is Saturday and I am in a kind of rush. I need to go to the library to study, but I really appreciate you watching till now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And inshallah, in the next vlog, I will see you all. So stay tuned for that and have an amazing day. Bye!